What's happening, entrepreneur? This is Anthony Miller, the Mentoring Mind Coach. The title of this episode is We Have the Power to Change a Woman's Life for the Better. Indeed, we do, but there's a couple caveats. Number one, you have to believe that you have the power to do so. And number two, you have to choose the right wife. So let's start with the first one. Self-efficacy means this. When I put forth the effort to do something, all my effort is going to yield a return on investment. It's going to yield a result. And I'm going to be satisfied and well pleased with that result. So I put forth the effort. I'm going to get an outcome that I like and love. So you got to have self-efficacy in order to change a woman's life. Also, you have to choose the right wife. But let me keep with that first thought. You got to believe that you are strong enough, that you're mighty enough, that you're smart enough, that you have the emotional intelligence to lead a woman and to make her life better. How do you know that? Because you've made your own life better. If you grew up in poverty, which a lot of African American males do, and now you are rich. I don't mean rich in your heart. I don't mean rich that you're a good person. I don't mean rich that you're benevolent, that you are a giver, that people like you. I ain't talking about that, although those are good qualities. I'm talking about you got dollar bills. You got that cheddar. You got that cheese. You got that endo. You got that loot. Your bank account is evidence, right? No bill collectors are calling you. Nobody is harassing you for payment. You got that whole life insurance policy with the death benefit. And the cash value of that policy is $1.7 million. And you can make the premium payments. You got a whip that you ain't never missed a payment on. And your payments are $900 a month. You can take care of yourself. You can live alone. You have raised the frequency of your vibration. You are comfortable in your own skin. You have seen evidence of you contributing to the forward flow of humanity. You got your own business. Matter of fact, you got 7 streams from that one business. As a matter of fact, you got 15 streams from that one business. So you got cash flow, you got savings, you got multiple assets that are paying you. And out of those 15 streams of income, 13 are paying you while you are sleep. So you ain't running ragged. You're not stressed out. You're living a life of design and intent, a life of ease and grace. That's how you know you can make a woman's life better. Now, having all that going for you, you will be unwise, in fact, a fool, to choose to marry an unwifeable woman or a supersized unwifeable woman. Let me give you 7 or 8 characteristics of an unwifeable woman. She is angry Aisha, bipolar Becky, bad with money Bianca, bossy Barbara, defiant Debbie, demanding Dina, disrespectful Darlisha. She is hard to handle Hannah, hoish Holly, jealous Judy. I could go on, but I'm going to stop right there. Now, the supersized unwifeable woman. I'll start with what the Bible says. The Bible says it is better for a man to live in the corner of the rooftop than it is to live in the same house as a contentious woman. What does contentious mean? A woman who is an agent of chaos. She is what I just said. She starts it, she finishes it, she endures it. No filters, no boundaries, no limits to how she will go about making your life miserable a living Hades. She is argumentative. So you can't lead a woman who argues every time you try to make a point. Every time you try to give her something so she can self-correct, she argues with you, argues against you. A woman who is combative. You feel like you are in a war zone every time you're trying to talk to her about something that is important to you. She it's like the two of you are in a boxing ring. You're in the red corner, she's in the blue corner, and the ref is saying, let's fight. Boom, boom. Combative. A woman who is confrontational. You're sleeping. She wakes you up out of your sleep. Didn't I tell you? I thought I told you. I'm sick and tired of you. You get on my nerves. You are so irresponsible. You only think about yourself. I don't know how long this marriage is going to last. You better not touch that child. That's my child. That's my money. That's my bank account. How dare you go into that account and take out $5.77? Confrontational. Didn't I say it's better to live in the corner of the rooftop than it is to live in the same house as a contentious woman? Are you getting the picture? Now, I said it, but the Bible wrote it. A woman who is harmful. She harms you when she talks to you. She's harmful when she denies you. And it could be sex. It could be conversation. It could be time. A woman who is injurious. She injures you. You got wounds left and right. You are bleeding out, my brother. Every time you go around people, you're bleeding. That's why they stand back from you. You can't see the blood coming out, but they can. She's ominous, scary. You're scared to talk to her because every time you talk to her, she's poisonous. Yeah, it's like every time you talk to her, you feel like somebody slipped something in your drink. Makes you delirious. Makes you lose focus and consciousness. She's toxic. Like you could die continuing to be around her. She's volatile. You don't know what you gonna get. She's bipolar Becky. She's unhinged. When you talk to her, she just loses her stuff. She loses all sensibility. She loses all femininity, all kindness. It's out the window. She's unyielding, meaning she won't change. She holds on to that toxic element about her personality. She holds on to being an agent of chaos. It gives her purpose. It gives her meaning, but it's killing you loudly, not softly. And she's reckless. Boom, 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 boom. That's her to you. You cannot marry an unwifeable woman or a supersized unwifeable woman. I'm trying to tell you, man. You will be miserable in marriage and you will suffer in silence and you will be uncomfortable in your skin and you will find a way out. Trust me. How do I know? Because that woman will leave you. Even though she's the cause of the harm, of the injury, of the downfall of the marriage, she will leave you. Because women file for divorce 70 to 75% of the time in these states. So you got to choose a wifeable woman. Let me give you a characteristic or two about a wifeable woman. A wifeable woman is amplifying Aisha. See, the opposite of angry Aisha, amplifying Aisha. So what that means is you're a business owner, right? You're an entrepreneur. You believe that you can affect change with your ideas. That's what entrepreneurs do. We make the world a better place. We make the world go around, just like music, just like art. So you have an idea and you present it. I was thinking of doing this, baby. And you tell her. And within an hour or less, she comes back and says, I love that idea. But what if you shift it? What if you think about it from this angle or this perspective? What do you think that would do? Do you think customers will buy in? Do you think you can get new customers? Do you think your current customers will love you for it? If you have a corporation and it's publicly traded, do you think that will make your shares skyrocket, stay flat, or people will start selling off? That's an amplifying Aisha. A conscious Carmen. A conscious Carmen is conscious of her tone. See, a reckless woman, a woman who is unwifeable or supersized unwifeable, is not conscious of her tone of voice. She's not conscious of what she's telling you, the message that you're getting. She's not conscious that she's stabbing you and poking you. She has no idea that she's ripping open your flesh and that you're bleeding out. Or if she does, she don't care because she's self-absorbed. But let's just say if she is aware, she sees you bleeding out. She cuts you. She stabs you. She pierced your side. And she sees you bleeding out. She won't stop because she's self-absorbed Sadie. She is self-consumed Sarah. She is self-centered Sinitra. She is selfish Susie and single-minded Sally. She's all about her. You can't marry a woman like that. You can change a woman's life who is kind. She's kind when you meet her. She's kind before you met her. Maybe she was unhinged and volatile and injurious and harmful before you met her. But she worked on herself. She did the work to be comfortable in her own skin, to start liking and loving herself like nobody's business. So you won't even know unless you ask her or unless she's open and tells you, before I met you, I broke men down. Before I met you, I harmed men. I was mean. I was ruthless. I was unkind. I was always arguing with them. I was saying things to them that I knew would hurt them, but I ain't never take it back. But I learned that that's not God's best for me. And I learned you get more bees with honey. And so I decided to stop being mean and start being kind. And I started liking and loving myself. And I found that my life improved because I was softer. The Bible says a gentle answer turns away wrath. See, this is what she's telling you. I used to think that the only way a man would listen to you, that the only way that you can get alignment or agreement with a man was by over-talking him, cutting him off, or interrupting him when he was trying to speak. By dominating him, by controlling him, by making him follow my program. That's what I was taught. That's what I learned. But I found out I don't like those type of men. But you, Anthony, you, Rob, you, Lilo, you, Rasad, you, Matthew, you, Gerald, you, nephew, you, Sam, you're different. You don't play games, but if I act ill towards you, you won't call me for days. And I don't like that because you rich. You can take me out to eat. You open doors for me. You are chivalrous. I can tell that you like me by the way that you look at me. I can tell that I'm special to you by the way that you treat me. The questions that you ask me, the little, the medium, and the big things you've done for me, I would be a fool to keep breaking your heart. Them days is over. That's the type of wife that you choose. A conscious Carmen and amplifying Aisha. Yeah. And they're out there, fellas. You just have to vibrate higher. Because sometimes when you vibrate higher, the right woman will say, I can't act up no more. I can't be bad no more. I can't be mean no more. This man right here, he ain't going to tolerate that. And I want to be led. I don't want all that pressure on me being the boss and being dominant and being controlling and making all the decisions. I'm going to leave that up to him. That's why God wired him the way that he wired him. And God wired me to be the receiver of it. And I'm just going to do what God told me to do. I'm going to be just like God told me to do and receive all that goodness. That's the type of woman that you need to find. I created this episode for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to stop unhappy marriages from starting. I will see you on the good side. Peace.